and women.
Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Mr. Speaker, I met Maggie Thatcher. She was beautiful, focused, intelligent, and she could seriously speak, and there the contrast ends. This is where we are at with the electricity generating sector in New Zealand, under a system that National set up and Labor governed with. Power companies are making record profits. Government is extracting massive dividends from power companies, which is seriously an undeclared taxation system. We pay tax on petrol, alcohol and cigarettes, and the tax is acknowledged. The government takes hundreds of millions out of the electricity sector by way of dividends. The tax is by stealth. The entire electricity generation sector is a shambles. It's a phony, fictional market. The so-called competition is a fantasy designed to hide what is actually happening. The model is hopelessly flawed and needs to be radically overhauled, and now. I seriously doubt if there's any person in this country, even someone with a PhD in advanced electronics or economics, who could give a clear, coherent explanation of how the New Zealand electricity sector actually functions. Well, I know that woman over there couldn't. The one that's laughing about, apparently, rocketing prices on the farms of her electorate and in the homes of her part of the country are of no matter whatsoever. They are a laughing matter. What's her name? Jackie Dean does not give a tinker's damn about a huge cost to New Zealand business, farms and home. Jackie Dean needs to get out there and find out what's going on in her electorate. Now, if one sets out to design a system that would gouge the public with electricity prices hikes, one would create the system we have ended up with now. It's a complete mishmash of half-baked economic theories foisted on the country by National, and Jackie Dean thinks it's a great idea.
She does?
Jackie Dean doesn't give a hoot for her electorate. She thinks this cost structure, which benefits the few, it's no use hysterically shouting like a fishwife. Answer the challenge. What on earth's going on? It's a mess. The public businesses are paying through the nose for this mess. No strident, hysterical, anti-feminine call from there is going to change my mind. The government ploughs blindly on with its state asset sales and the cannon fodder that Jackie Dean and her ilk represents just signs up every day. Something has to be done to end the Max Bradford market madness. Remember what he said? He said, I'm going to plateau prices. It's $9.98. Well, under National, this is what electricity plateaus mean. It's vertical, straight up, straight through the roof. And Mr. Key has the audacity to blame Labor for the system that he and his party set up. Now, what's the government doing to reduce electricity prices? Nothing. Despite I see. The solution that Tau Henry and Jackie Dean have got is that if you want to save electricity, turn the lights off, turn the fridge off, turn the heater off. In fact, I want to just turn things off completely. That's their solution. I know that there are people from the Pacific Islands here, and they'll be shocked to think that this Parliament in the First World has got such puerile debate from one side of the House, namely the House that's the government. There, those ones, not over here. We have predictably been told by Dr. Jeff Bertram, Victoria University, that in comparison to US, UK, Japan, France and South Korea, for example, our prices are much higher. What are we going to do about it? Here's the answer. This is what our policy is. And today I'm announcing it. New Zealand First will restore the state-owned electricity generators now being sold back into public ownership and put them under a single generating entity. And we will seriously investigate putting a cap on electricity pricing related to the CPI and no more. Mr. Henare said in a lucid moment, what is your policy? He has heard it. It is definitive. And he should be, if he concerns himself about his people up there in West Auckland, he should be cheering from the rafters that finally there's announced today a solution that will work. We are going to, well, the volume of noise over there suggest that he should wind up. You're right, Mr. Speaker. So today, we've announced our policy, and tomorrow, in the next few months, we'll flesh it out.
Time has expired.
Mr. Speaker.
Jackie Dean.
Yeah.